Hi Scorpio, happy birthday. Welcome to channel 143. I'm Antonia. I'm going to be doing two readings in two different spreads for you guys for the month of November 2018. First, I'm going to start with the general spread. This will cover everything from work, financial, health. Oftentimes love will come up, but I will be following that with a love-specific spread. I will have timestamps below for the two spreads in case you just want to jump to one or the other. I do recommend you watch both because they often overlap and make a little more sense that way. I also recommend, because these are general readings, that you watch, at a bare minimum, watch your sun sign and your moon sign to get the most out of this. If you'd like a more personal reading, you can reach out to me for one-on-one oracle readings. Or if you're looking for more in-depth healing, I offer shamanic and Reiki healing for deep soul healing. And I'm available via distance or in person in New York City. So let's jump into this, Scorpio. I'm excited to do your reading today. Today is one of my closest friends' birthday. And so I figured do my Scorpio reading on my beloved Scorpio's birthday. You know, I know you guys had a tough reading last month, and I'm getting a very different energy for the month of November. You know, I try to deliver messages with as much love as possible, but I think you being Scorpio appreciate, you know, my no bullshit, honest, direct, you know, messages. And, you know, I know that you can handle it, but you guys have been on my mind. But I do want to let you know, even before I start pulling cards here, there is a different energy, okay? Let your past go is the first card. This is making a little more sense, right, Scorpio? I'm getting this energy for you guys, and I started channeling this before I sat down to do your reading, that Scorpios are getting fed up repeating old patterns with old people. Like, you're loyal, but you're also loyal to you now. And this is a good time to bring this new energy and new people in. It's your season. So you will naturally be gifted with a lot of luck and a lot of success in all of your endeavors. Wow, do you guys have a lot of cards. Sitting at the center of your reading, new partner. So for those of you who've been going through some heartbreak and some grief, you have somebody really awesome coming in. This could also be in business. For those of you who are launching new projects and new businesses, there's somebody that you're aligning with who is actually fated. You're fated to meet them. But I'm actually getting from more of you because it's following let your past go. You guys who have been dealing with some really legit heartbreak. That came up so strongly. You know, the last reading I did for you guys, you're moving past it. You are letting your past go. You're not really entertaining, reconciling with anybody that just doesn't have your highest good. Like, you get it, you're over it, and it might even be a little cutthroat for you guys, but good. I'd rather it be cutthroat for you guys than entertain situations that aren't of your highest good, so good job. Wow, you guys have cards flying everywhere. But you have somebody really legit coming through, and I'm just waiting for a clarifier on that specifically. Of course, they're going to fall like every which way. I love when this happens. It's like when you're so in alignment with the universe, the cards just like can't contain themselves. Your angels, your spirit guides. All right. I want to show you something super positive, okay? So new partner is sitting in the center of your reading, and it is being clarified by your life purpose. So for those of you in business who've let go of toxic jobs, bosses and people above you that maybe just didn't respect your time, weren't paying you enough money, whatever the case was, maybe you've embarked, maybe it's a new job in a new company, but I'm feeling that many of you are entrepreneurs, you work for yourself, okay? You're aligning with your life purpose. These endings needed to happen for this new beginning to come through. This is fated. This isn't just random new beginning, okay? Scorpio, this is really powerful for you. This energy, what I'm getting, you'll see this energy come through in November, but it's not going to begin and end in November, okay? So you're going to get the ball rolling with this really fated energy, but this is going to carry into 2019 for you. I do see you having a better year in 2019 than maybe in 2018. So there's a lot of positive energy coming through. For those of you who've been doing the work to change your life, I mean, wow, you're aligning with something really big, really successful. As long as you let your past go for it. This new venture, this new relationship that's coming in for you. Be careful because we're still at the tail end here of Venus retrograde. So new people that have come into your life, I don't want to say keep a wall up, but like have some sort of guard. Understand that new people who come in during Venus retrograde are usually not meant to stay. They showed up to teach you some sort of karmic lesson, learn a lesson, but you're probably going to have to move on when this ends, okay, November. I don't know the exact date. It's the beginning of November. I want to say the 5th. Venus retrograde ends, but then keep in mind you still have a shadow period for a little while. However, the person who comes in after Venus retrograde for you is this new partner. Go for it in business. Go for it. This new relationship is really legit for you. Clarified by joy. Different energy, right? Brand new energy for you guys coming in at the start of November. If you're not feeling this energy yet, by the end of November you will, okay? Some of you will feel this a little earlier in the month than others. It will depend on how much work you've put in to make these changes. Did you end relationships or did you let them drag on a little bit? During Venus retrograde, did you allow old people to come back in? I want you not to do that. But I understand that sometimes we do these things anyway. Maybe you needed a little more time to wrap things up. I get it. If you fall into that category, this will take a little longer to come through, but it is there for you. This is going to be a really great year for you guys. You are still being asked to focus whatever this new business is. Focus on service, okay? So make sure it's rooted in something deeper, something meaningful. And also make sure this new partner that's coming in, if it's not for business, if it's a romantic relationship, make sure it's rooted in love. For those of you who do the rebound thing, and I get it, we've all been there. I just never judge. But just calling it for what it is, that's not the fated partner, okay? It will be when you really do the work and truly let go. But you have healing. Let your past go. Cleanse and detox. Opportunity to forgive. There's still healing that needs to happen for all this good, brand new, joyful energy to come in. So don't take any shortcuts. They're just going to postpone your success and your happiness right now. This is beautiful energy, Scorpio, okay? This isn't just birthday season, good luck energy. This is energy that will carry in to the brand new year, okay? So this is so positive for you guys. But I do want to pull a few clarifiers on these other cards. They keep healing. I am seeing that you guys are doing a really good job. I'm getting a really powerful, positive energy. Like if you were dealing with some really deep grief, you're coming out of that. It's almost like I'm getting the visual right now of, you know, when you're in bed, you're grieving and you're in bed and you just don't even want to get up. You don't have the energy to get up. You don't really have the energy to function outside of, you know, basic, you know, commitments like work and barely even that. And then there's that day that you get up and you feel good enough that you open the blinds. That's what Spirit's showing me. You still might be dealing with some of that grief, but right now you're waking up and you're opening the blinds and you're like, oh shit, I missed the sunshine. This feels good. Let me open a few other blinds. Let's bring some light into this room. Like, I'm over being in the dark, okay? I don't necessarily want to go out and be with a bunch of people and go have fun and go to parties and be social yet, but I'm going to let the sunshine in. Sounds a little cliche, but that's what I'm getting for you guys, okay? That tells me that you're doing really good work, healing. So keep doing whatever you're doing. I think it's really helping you. For some reason, you're not at that point yet. I promise you that's coming. That's in your very near future, Scorpio, okay? You're healing. You're good. And you have incredible energy. Ugh. For those of you working on creative projects, you're letting your past go. You're doing this cleanse, this detox and forgiveness. Whether you need to forgive yourself, whether you need to forgive a partner, just to be able to let it go. Success in your creative projects will come through, okay? I said this for all the signs last video. I just didn't want to give you guys some crazy long intro. I attract a lot of creative people to me in the world of energy work because I work in the music industry professionally. So it never surprises me when I see this card come through. I attract so many creative people. You being Scorpio are probably quite creative yourself. So if you are working on a creative project, this is an affirmation that this will be successful. This is following the life purpose card. However, this is also a clarifier for detox. Cleanse and detox. As you purge this negative energy, this creativity will start to flow again. I'm also getting to help you purge the negative energy, channel it into your creative projects. Use that emotion for something. Write about it, create through it, bring some new life to it, make it work for you, okay? Because there is success here. And steady progress. Opportunity to forgive. So you guys really are letting go of the past. Good job, Scorpio. It's your season. Be happy. Be in this place. Be in this place. Enjoy your birthday. Surround yourself only with people at this time who have proven to be loyal to you, who have proven to be of your highest good. Don't fall into the birthday syndrome where you call up a bunch of old friends just to have people show up to a party. That's going to hurt you. That will just be more energy that you need to detox. No one from the past. If they're not a part of your life right now, let it go. Okay? With love and light, you can do it peacefully, but keep people around you who bring you joy. People who aren't showing up with tons of baggage. People who can take care of you and bring joy to your life because you deserve this now. Okay? That will be really important to keep in mind as you celebrate your birthday. Ooh, want to pull a few cards, but they already came out. Yeah. That crown reading, I want to show you guys these. Spirit is talking to you. That feeling in your gut that told you that it was time to leave. That job, that relationship, that situation that was toxic, that was divine. You didn't make that up. Okay? So if you're holding on to guilt because you hurt somebody, it's time to let it go. It's time to move on, Scorpio. If, and only if you move on, you have creative projects that are in alignment with your life purpose, that are supported by the universe, that bring in fated partners that will change your life. Gift yourself that for your birthday. I know it's hard to say goodbye. Your loyalty runs deep to people, but look, you also need to be loyal to yourself. Self-care, self-love. It's time to listen to those messages, okay? If you really did do something wrong and maybe somebody stepped away from you, or it's still time to forgive. It's time to forgive yourself. If someone was disloyal to you for whatever reason, whatever they did, even if it was huge, it's still time to let it go. Because if you harbor in it, and you have resentments and you plot to get somebody back for the way they hurt you, or even if you're just ignoring somebody, you don't think you're investing any energy, you're just ignoring somebody and it's driving them insane, that actually is a lot of energy extended from you to them. Cut those energy cords, free yourself, and do it peacefully. If you do, there's something really positive on the other side of that for you. But I am getting the energy that you guys have done this. The majority of you guys have done this. So good job. I mean, it takes a lot of courage to start something new. But I'm still getting a lot of love here, okay? This is more of a general bottom of the deck. I was going to say, this is more of a general reading. The next spread I'm going to do is love. But at the bottom of the deck, before I move on to love, is Cupid. So a lot of you guys were dealing with heartbreak. A lot of you guys were dealing with, or still are, dealing with some heartbreak and endings of relationships. But you have something fated coming in. And you don't have to take my word for it, but speak to the universe about it. Ask for signs, okay? So you know that your healing It's worthwhile to invest in that healing. Again, I'm just being shown this visual of you opening up the blinds. You know that little part of your blinds that you turn? It's like you're not lifting them all the way up. It's not just like full view of the outside, but just a little sunshine. Even if you can only, get yourself to let a little light in that room right now. Bring a little light to that darkness, Scorpio, because you have good love. You have good love around you. You have good love within you. And you deserve this, okay? Just do your healing. Take good care of yourself. But celebrate your birthday, okay? Surrounding yourself in your birthday season and people showing up that love you, that you can go out and have a little fun with, that in and of itself will help your heart heal. But keep healing. You're doing the work. And for those of you guys that this doesn't apply to your romantic relationships, you may have a hard time stepping away from a work situation, something you were also loyal to. I just keep getting this energy of like, you feel bad. So I'm guessing a lot of you are the ones who ended something. Stop. You deserve this. You have an abundance of this coming to you. Let it in, okay? So let's jump into the love spread. It's going to make a little more sense, I think, of this genre reading. Scorpio, I'm so happy for you. I felt so bad. Did an extra spread for you guys 2 weeks ago because the energy was so intense. That weight isn't there. It's not there as much. I do think you guys, so many of you are still processing and healing, but you're past the worst of it, or at least throughout the month of November, you'll be getting past the worst of it, okay? So November in love for Scorpio. Let your friends help you. Celebrate with your real friends. There's something about this energy that's coming in. Your friends will bring you healing. Your friends will bring you healing just by talking, just by having a good time. Like I know I said, let that sun light in a little bit. You might not be ready to go out and socialize, but at least for your birthday, do something social. Even if you're not ready to go out and have people over to your house, because something about that is going to get you through the worst of whatever it is you're going through. Okay. Let me pull a few more cards and get a little more clarity. Okay, the first part of this was obviously, for many of you, a love reading as well. Remember what sat at the center of it was new partner. Was sitting at the center of this one is true love. Now, codependency is the preface to true love. So maybe following true love is new love. I think some of you got out of relationships where people were too codependent. Were you feeling a little smothered? Someone needed your energy and you needed it for yourself. Or maybe you found that you were a little codependent. Maybe this person wasn't nurturing enough. They weren't making you feel safe enough, so it brought out sort of like dependence that maybe you weren't used to feeling. But my guess it was probably more the other way around. People feeling a little too dependent on you, Scorpio. So you got out of it, okay? True love followed by new love. This is faded. But let's pull a few more cards to get the whole picture here for you guys. Told you, new energy. Your birthday season is just bringing in new love and so much passion. Before I started filming, I was shuffling cards and I was channeling and calling in your guides. And I have a whole process before I open up to do this. And this card came flying out and I wasn't even trying to pull cards for you yet. I was just shuffling. And Spirit said, if there's one card for Scorpio in love in November, it's passion. How hot is that? You have all this passion and new love, but not just new love. Again, it's not the rebound love. It's not this faded person. This is the true love. Will actually be worth your while. They will be deserving of your energy and of your time and of your loyalty. I think someone was disloyal to you, Scorpio. And I think on a smaller scale, someone didn't do anything super crazy. They just weren't all the way healthy because they needed too much. Oh my God, these are such beautiful clarifiers. Let me pull one more for you because I have to show you the best messages. Okay. I'm still going to pull a few crowning cards, but I want to show you this first. True love sits at the core in the middle of your love reading. You have true love here. You see how beautiful that is? This is the romance of a lifetime. This is clarified by trust. Trust this Scorpio. This person that comes in and provokes so much passion. They are not codependent. You are not codependent. They make you feel safe. Okay? They make you feel safe, but not boring safe. Not like, oh, I'm settling for this person because they're safe. There's a shit ton of passion. It's really hot. Okay? Trust that this person is true love. Okay? But this gets better. Following true love, it's new love for those of you who are single or those of you who are about to get out of relationships. This is clarified by it is safe for you to love. Not only do you have passion, which is exciting for anybody, right? Especially for a Scorpio. But it is so rare to have that passionate, true, beautiful love with somebody that is also safe. Scorpio, you have something massive coming in. This love. And you have to, they have to feel safe and actually be safe. If you wind up attracting somebody to you that you don't feel safe around, that starts triggering some insecurities and things, and not just basic things that you can communicate and work through, but like, that real hardcore stuff that maybe feels karmic, that is not safe, and that is not who you're supposed to be with. But this new love and the true love for you guys, that is truly of your highest good to come in. You will have a healthy balance of passion, but you will feel safe. How will you know if they're safe? Obviously in time. But I want you to pay attention to how you feel as soon as you get off the phone. How do you feel as soon as that person leaves you? Or as soon as you leave them? But especially when they leave you. Do you feel drained? Or do you feel content? If you feel drained, if you get worried, if it triggers some sort of negative response within you, you're either not ready to be in a new relationship yet or they're not the one. Okay? When you get off the phone, it's okay to miss somebody when they're gone. But you should still have some sort of contentment. That's what I'm talking about. When you're with that person, you're passionate. And it's beyond physical passion, okay? This is someone who has a lot of depth for you. I am getting reconciliation for some of you. Someone from your past wants to return. And I'm going to ask you to use some major discretion. Pay attention to your intuition hardcore. Because for most of you, this could just be a test distracting you from somebody new and somebody really positive coming in, okay? Some people, and you know who they are meant to be in the past. Some of you Scorpios want to reconcile with somebody. But the truth is, has the relationship really ended? If someone has moved on from you, let them go. Don't try to come back into anybody's life that isn't asking you to, okay? Because you have better love. What I'm getting for some of you, this could either apply to you or this could apply to your partner, okay? Because a lot of these readings do go both ways. And these are general energies, okay? So this could be your moon sign. If you're a Scorpio moon, not a Scorpio sun, right? That's why I suggest watching more than one video. For some of you, at some point in time, either you or your partner, you were in love. They really loved you and you really loved them, and that was genuinely real, okay? But they weren't ready to settle down, or you were not ready to settle down, and you made some mistakes. Maybe you still wanted to date more people. Maybe it was an ego pursuit, right? You just wanted to see who else you could get, and you were more in that frame of mind. You weren't trying to settle down, or they weren't trying to settle down, or maybe they couldn't. Maybe some people were married and they wanted to move forward, but they just couldn't do it yet, right? Like the door wasn't all the way closed, but for whatever reason, what showed up wasn't good enough for either one of you. Someone wasn't in alignment with being able to move forward, commitment, being settled down, okay? But now, it's either you or it's this other person is circling back saying, hey, I'm sorry, I'm not in that frame of mind anymore. I want to be committed to you. I'm ready to do this. My divorce has been finalized. I've done whatever healing I needed to do. I'm in a better place. For a small fraction of you, that's going to be worth your while to entertain. But here's the thing. If someone was disloyal to you, you have to ask yourself, Scorpio, are you ever going to trust them in love? Even if they have changed, will you be able to let it go? And I'm thinking for most of you, whether it's you or your partner, whoever was the one who got hurt, they love you and you are ready or they're ready, but whoever that person was who got hurt, they just aren't going to be able to let things go. And so you're never really going to move forward together. And therefore, it's not going to be worth either one of your time, okay? But if you know that you can move forward with somebody or you've already let it go, it wasn't that big of an issue, there wasn't any disloyalty, it was more like logistical or whatever it was, you know, that was more superficial. Maybe people lived in different places and now they live in the same city. Like that might be worth your while to explore again, but please don't just hear what you want to hear right now, okay? For most of you, reconciliation isn't the way to go. This is the way to go. Don't rob yourself of this. But the key, do they make you feel safe? You're passionate, but do you also feel safe? How do you feel when they leave? Scorpio, how do you make your partner feel when you leave? You know, that goes both ways. If they're not feeling good when you leave, it's a red flag too, right? But I think you guys have done so much work and you've worked through enough of whatever that heartbreak was that you're going to let this new love in. And even if you sort of entertain that person, maybe you're thinking about it or whatever, so there's still some energy going out, even if it's in the wrong direction to the wrong person. I really think you guys are over it. I really, you might entertain it because it appeals to your ego, that person coming back like, I'm so sorry I wronged you and I'm in love with you and I'll do anything. Because that makes anybody feel good, you know, on some level. But you don't need it, Scorpio. You don't need it. You need the new love. You need the true love. You need that person who can start fresh with you and you're never holding a grudge, okay? Okay. For those of you that are coupled, I know I'm going on and on about some of the singles here, but I think it's because the singles have really been struggling and needed these messages the most. For those of you who are coupled, I'm seeing some codependence and control issues. Someone's being a little too codependent and someone's being a little too controlling. There's something unhealthy there. There's something deep at the core that's unhealthy. And maybe it's time to let it go. If you can communicate and you can set healthier boundaries, you can trust that this person is your true love. If these issues continue to come up and you can never resolve them, or you've been working on them for years and they haven't resolved, I think you're being asked to let this go, Scorpio, honestly. For those of you getting out of relationships who are still in them, you know at your core something's wrong. You got to trust that. It's so hard to do. But you have incredible love coming in. And for those of you, Scorpio, that are in really great relationships, you don't have control issues. No one's codependent. Things are healthy. I need you to trust that because at the center of this reading, for those of you who are coupled, this applies too, is true love. And trust that. If things are good, Scorpio, don't talk yourself out of a good situation. Don't look for problems. You know if there's a real issue there. Be honest with yourself. But if it's just like typical stuff that anybody goes through, every couple has ups and downs at some point, you know. But you know that there's love. And you know that this person is healthy. They respect your boundaries. You respect theirs. You're in a great relationship, okay? Just work on it. Work on it if something has come up. Don't just like immediately get out of relationships. But I think for the majority of you, you need to get out of the relationship. But let's do some crowning cards. Yeah, romantic feelings. This goes hand in hand. Somebody new has stirred romantic feelings and passion in you, Scorpio. This is so good. Scorpio, crowning. Pay attention to the red flags. Anybody who's not making you feel safe has got to go. It's not a little red flag. If you don't feel good when they leave, let them go. Lock the door and never answer that phone again. I'm just kidding. Maybe be like a little nicer than that. But seriously, you owe it to yourself to get out of bad situations, Scorpio. I think for a lot of you, you have more than one red flag. I don't think it's as simple as like, I don't feel so safe when they leave. I think you really know you've had some legit issues. That's why so many of you have been grieving the last couple of weeks, because you've already gone through this process. Some of you have to catch up a little bit. Let me pull one more card for you, crowning, okay? Crowning card for Scorpios. Pay attention to that. I'm still getting, for those of you in longer term relationships, you're loyal. But you know someone's controlling, someone's codependent. There's some sort of unhealthy thing that keeps coming up. It's not going away. But if you walk away out of self-love and you do that healing, you have this, you have true love, new love, and crowning. I said that in this pot. If you walk away, you get this. Now, some people have to walk away from a marriage. That's also what this means. But for those of you getting out of relationships, look at this beautiful energy. True love, new love, marriage. You guys deserve this. You deserve this love, you know? I mean, healing and separations at the bottom of the deck. So, I mean, that's a big general, message for you guys. You're dealing with separations. You get it. I've said it a ton of times, but you have hugely positive energy. I just want to drill this in, okay? You know the new love, the true love, and the wedding card. But this is what I want you to pay attention to. Who are you passionate about, but also makes you feel safe? Scorpio, this is it. This isn't boring. This person won't bore you. They have depth. If you're a little bit passionate, they're safe, but like you don't really enjoy their company on a date, then that's not it. You know what I mean? You know this true love is something different than you've experienced before. And when I get passion for you guys, man, like I'm not getting like a cute little passionate conversation. I mean crazy ass physical chemistry, passion, the best sex of your life passion. That person also makes you feel safe, who respects the boundaries, who has healthy boundaries of their own. Scorpio, this is coming to you. If it hasn't already showed up, this is coming to you, okay? Please be careful. Be careful with this. Most of you, this isn't worth your time, but you know this. Okay? Hold out. Do the work. Let this come in. Scorpios, I'm so grateful that you've tuned in. This is a brand new channel of mine. I'm so grateful for your subscribes and all of your support. So grateful. If you've gotten a lot out of this video and you've connected to me, please support and please subscribe below. I will have some information below the video in terms of how to contact me. Still don't have the website ready yet, but I will have my email if you're interested in one-on-one readings or deeper healing, especially for those of you grieving. If you just want a little energetic help and spiritual help cleansing that energy so you can move on a little quicker to this new love and this true love and allow that to come in with protection and divine timing, I can help you with that, but reach out to me. And please watch your sun sign and your moon sign so you have a little bit more information to go on. Sometimes I find just one video, it's helpful, but sometimes it's not enough, okay? Especially for those of you who are in like super healthy, committed relationships. This was mostly for singles today, so please watch your moon sign as well. I'm so grateful to you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If this is, your first time showing up on my channel, this is only the second round of videos that I've ever put out. Welcome. And I can't wait to see you guys. I will probably do something mid-November. I think I'm going to do mini readings. Mid-November, maybe for love. Maybe I won't do general. Maybe they'll just be love. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. I will definitely be back for December 1st, if not mid-month. But please keep an eye out and subscribe so you know when I do upload videos again. And I am so excited to connect to you guys. Happy birthday, Scorpio. I'm sending you so much light and so much love. Let that new love come in, Scorpio. You deserve it. It's your birthday, and surround yourself with your real, true, loyal, authentic friends. It's going to heal your heart. It's so positive. They may even bring you somebody new. But go have fun. Let that sunshine come in, okay? You deserve it. It's time to get up and start living life again. And to feel that love, that awesome, passionate, amazing love that you give, it's time for someone to give it back to you. And that's coming in. I promise you. Trust me, okay? I'll see you guys either mid-November or for December 1st. Happy birthday. Ciao.